Good evening and welcome again to the Mini Dome on the campus of Shelton High School for tonight's Narrows League Boys High School basketball game featuring the Shelton Highclimbers and the North Thurston Rams. I'm Dietrich Allen. The Highclimbers come into tonight's game with a 5-5 overall record, 2-2 in league play, while the Rams are 4-6 on the season and 1-3 in the Narrows. Shelton has dropped their last two games after a 4-point non-league loss in Hoquiam 8 days ago. North Thurston beat Centralia for the second time this season a week ago. The only common opponent for the Climbers and the Rams so far is Capital, which both beat by 5. Does this mean Shelton and North Thurston are evenly matched? Will the Highclimbers stop their skid, or will the Rams make it 2 in a row? We're just moments away from finding out. Coming up, we talk with Shelton coach Derek Pringle. It's boys high school basketball, the North Thurston Rams at the Shelton Highclimbers, next on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team helps keep you connected to your world via broadband, video, and voice.
For a limited time, we're offering free HD for 6 months with no contract and free installation. Some restrictions may apply.
So whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it's the big game, local news, nature programs, or just your favorite reality show, HD will only make it better.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
And welcome back to the Mini Dome. Earlier this evening, I had an opportunity to talk with Shelton head coach Derek Pringle, and this is what he had to say.
Coach Pringle, last time we talked is, you lost to Clover Park. Now let's go back to that game and talk a little bit about that game. You hung with them for most of the game, and then it kind of got away from you at the end.
We had some miscue turnovers, and we ended up getting out of game plan. I mean, we was right there with them. I think we took the lead a little bit, and then we lost it. And you know, we're still young, making mistakes, and you know, this could be one of them years where it's gonna be a trying year. You know, trial and error, see, try to get that right mix. But I think what it was is we was rushing, and we were missing shots, and then they out rebounded because they was athletic, they was big. They're very athletic and they're quick, you know, and that pretty much, you know, hurt us, I think, down toward the end, you know, getting in foul trouble and stuff like that. So.
And that was the game without Cody Bogue?
Yeah, because he had the flu. Yeah, he had the flu that time, so he was out with that. So, you know, I think with him, that's another 10, 12 points. That's a 1-point win, you know.
So you went down to Hoquiam, and you had that one in the bag, it seemed like, and then you let that one slip away as well.
We led for 3 quarters, and at 4:14, we started messing up. We started throwing the ball off. We got out of the game plan. The game plan was to slow down Jack Adams, because he only had 8 points in the first half. So we did that, and then we got to the fourth quarter. You know, people started getting one-on-ones, you know, trying to take their man, and we had 16 turnovers in the first half, finished the game with 23. And I mean, the game was all the way down to the last wide, and they kind of opened it up. You know, they getting and one. Jack got like 4 and ones going to the basket, you know, so that hurt us, not standing within the game plan. And that's a lesson I think, it's a hard pill to swallow. It was, it was a long ride home on that bus. But I kind of told them, I said, we have to learn clock management because we haven't, I haven't taught them that, and that's what I'm working on now, to teach them how to, when you're up, stay up. When you have opportunity, you got somebody hot, keep feeding that person until that person get dry, and then when they shut him down, then you become open. So. But 4-point loss. They scored 18 points in that 4-14. So it's hard. It's a hard call.
All right, so tonight you return to Narrows League and you got North Thurston. What about these Rams?
Oh, they athletic and they can shoot. If they on, they can knock down some threes. I know most of these kids from down my area. The biggest thing is they run the flex offense, and we have to defend that. Wesley, number 32, Wes Reynolds is. He's a good post player, real good post player. He's inside the paint. He's unstoppable. So we got to keep him out of the paint, like we did last year, and this, try to get him in foul trouble and work him that way. And then when he's out, we make our run, and keep them guards, because they got some tall guards that can shoot. They're 6'3" and 6'4", they can shoot 3-pointers like nothing. So hopefully they have an off night, so we can slow them down.
Is everybody available for tonight?
Everybody's available. We're going to be 11 strong. I moved Travis down to JV so he gets some playing time, So we got 11 guys. So hopefully my goal is to play all 11. That's the goal. Haven't been that close yet. Though. So that's what we're going to try to do.
Well, good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, sir. Thank you.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net are webcasting high school basketball games featuring Shelton, North Mason, and Mary M. Knight. You can be part of these broadcasts for only $15 per game. That gives you a minimum of 3 30-second commercials in each game for only $5 each. If you contact us by January 8th and sign up for all the remaining games, you will get those games for the price of 10 games and lock in your rate at $15 for the playoffs. So call, text, or email today.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody to look for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
And welcome back to the Mini Dome. I'm Diedrich Allen, getting ready for some high school basketball, boys high school basketball. The North Thurston Rams and the Shelton Highclimbers. Let's get you your starters here for tonight. We have for the visiting Rams, Zach Sibley. He's a 6'1" senior guard. Aaron Stone, a 6'2" sophomore guard. Clay Christian, a 6'3" sophomore forward. Wes Reynolds, a 6'4" senior forward. And Darren Soror, a 6'5" senior forward. For the Highclimbers, getting the starting nod, Kyle Kimball, a 6'2" junior guard. Drew Cruz, a 5'11" senior guard. Tyler Geraldis, a 6'2" junior post player. Kobe Bogue, a 6'5" junior post player as well. And getting the starting nod tonight as well is Hibiki Shiba, the foreign exchange student, a 5'10" senior, playing in one of the guards. So the Rams, it's Sibley, Stone, Christian, Reynolds, and Soror. For the Highclimbers, it's Kimball, Cruz, Geraldis, Bogue, and Shiba. We're going to take another time out. We'll be back with the tip-off here on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
He's on his way. He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world.
Our certified technicians provide complete IT services to keep your business running smoothly.
From spyware and virus removal, on-site server and computer installation, network design, configuration, and more.
Let HCC be your IT partner. Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Welcome back to the Mini Dome. Diedrich Allen at the top of the stands across from the scorer's table in the Mini Dome, Shelton High School. The Highclimbers and the Rams getting ready to do battle in boys high school basketball. It's the Narrows League, a matchup featuring the 5-5 Highclimbers and the 4-6 Rams. And the Rams will be in their dark uniforms, and the Highclimbers will be in their home whites. And your starting lineups again, Sibley, Stone, Christian, Reynolds, and Soror. For the Rams, for the Highclimbers, Kimball, Cruz, Geraldis, Bogue, and Shiba. It looks like Reynolds will step in center court to get this thing underway. He'll face Bogue. So we're just about ready to get this thing underway. Everybody's set in their appropriate places. Still waiting for the referee to step in and let's get this thing tipped up. Bogue at 6'5" and Reynolds at 6'4". Reynolds taps it, and it looks like it's controlled by Sibley for the Rams. He'll hand it off to Stone, get it back over to the near side, down to the baseline. Quick passes, and in the middle, Reynolds with the jumper that fell off. Rebound pulled down by Geraldis. And here comes Kimball. It's between the circles now. That's Shiba. Up top again to Kimball. Bogue for three. That's off the mark. Rebound tapped and controlled by the Rams. Here comes North Thurston. Three on the way in the corner. That's short. That was Christian. Rebound goes to Cruz, and here come the Highclimbers. Cruz gets up to Shiba. Shiba to the three-point arc on the near side. The top two, Cruz. Over to Kimball. Kimball will set the offense. Back to Shiba, working on the near side, down to the baseline in the corners. Cruz up to Kimball, over to Geraldis to Shiba on the opposite side. Pull-up jumper at the elbow for Sheba, goes in for the foreign exchange student from Japan. 2-0 Highclimbers early. And here come the Rams right back. Stone will throw it, get it right back. Exchanging passes with Sibley. Now we're on the near side. Christian draws a double team. Now they're opposite side down to the baseline. Quick pass in the middle, deflected and stolen away. Here comes the Sheba for the Highclimbers. Hibiki throws it up to Kimball. Kyle out to Cruz. To Geraldus, over to Sheba and Bogue in the corner for 3. It goes in for Kobe. 5-0 early off the turnover. And here comes the Rams. It's a Sibley with it on the far side. Up top to Reynolds. Back to Sibley. Into the paint. Down to the baseline and stolen away. Another turnover on the Rams. That makes 2. Here comes Cruz up the other way for the Highclimbers. Stops. Pops for 3. Get in there, baby. And it's a quick 8-point lead for the Highclimbers. Sibley with it. Up top it goes. And it's Christian. Turnaround jumper. No look out to Sibley for 3. To answer, no. Rebound goes to Geraldus. Tyler corrals it and hands it off to Kimball. Here comes Kyle for the Highclimbers. The other way. Bounce it down the baseline. Cruz turns and faces the bucket from the 3-point arc. Back to the basket and drives baseline, and a foul on the Rams. The first whistle in the ball game. Personal foul. Go on whom? Sibley picked up his first. So it's a baseline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Right of the backboard. Cruz into Kimball. Kimball one dribble to Sheba. Sheba up top. Over to Geraldus. To Kimball. Kimball at the top. Drives. Gives it over to Geraldus and back to Kimball. Setting the play. The ball slapped out of his hands. And there's going to be a foul on Reynolds. It's his first, second team foul on North Thurston. They're trailing by 8. Sideline inbounds in front of the scorer's table for the Highclimbers. Cruz will get it into Kimball. Kyle will walk across midcourt. Get a high post feed to Geraldus. Back to Kimball. No look to the corner, and it's Sheba. Pull-up jumper just inside the arc. Missed it, and a whistle and a foul on Geraldus under the bucket on the rebound. First team foul on the Highclimbers. 2 on the Rams. And here comes Stone. Over to Sibley. Sibley to Reynolds. Reynolds pull-up jumper at the foul line. Elbow in and out. Rebound pulled down by Soror. And he's over the back of a Highclimber. And he'll pick up his first.
Foul is on number 33, Derek Schwarr. That is his first.
So it's a Highclimber ball.
On North Thurston.
And Kyle Kimball will bring it up. Hand it off to Drew Cruz, over to Hibiki Sheba, down to the baseline, and Kimball with a long jumper that fell off. Rebound pulled down by Stone. Up it goes to, who is that? Number 25 going to the hoop, and that is Christian, drawing the foul on the Highclimbers.
The foul is on number 30.
Goes on Kobe Bogue is the first. And at the line for 2 free throws is Clay Christian. Got the first one. I'll get another one. First score of the ball game for the Rams comes at the 4:37 mark of the first quarter. Second free throw up and in. Comes Kyle Kimball with the ball for the Highclimbers after they made free throws. Sheba over to Geraldus, down to the baseline Kimball. Back to Geraldus, gets a screen, out to goes to Kimball. Kimball bounces it down to Geraldus, and there's a fight for it on the far side. Kimball comes up with it, 16 on the shot clock. Cruz has it now. Over to Sheba, up top to Kimball. Kimball to the 3-point arc, back to Sheba. Sheba for 3. That's a little bit off. Rebound goes to Reynolds for the Rams. And Wes is on the run for North Thurston. Throw it over. That's Stone. Back to Reynolds. Down to the corner. Christian out to Stone. And he'll throw it to the the side of the paint, in and out, and back in by Reynolds. And it's a 4-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have the ball. Cruz throws it to Sheba. That's Geraldus to Cruz. Turnaround jumper for 3 goes in. They're going to call that a 3. His second 3 in the quarter. 6 points tonight for Drew. It's Sibley with it for North Thurston. Gets it to Stone. Swing it over the opposite side. Now Reynolds has it between the circles. Throws it over to the near side. 3 on the way by Stone. That's nothing but net. What a pretty rainbow. Give him 5 points to lead the Rams in scoring. Lead is 4 for the Highclimbers. Kimball up to Sheba. Gets it right back. Throws it over to Cruz. Cruz will take the open 3 and hit another one. That's 3 threes in the quarter. 9 points for Drew. Into the corner it goes for the Rams, and now Reynolds has it up top. Throw it over. 3 on the way for Stone. That's short rebound. Reynolds puts it up, missed it. Bogue might have got a piece of that, and Cubby will pull it down. Kimball quickly up to Cruz. Cruz, another 3 from the same spot, a little bit further out. Bounces out, rebound goes right to Bogue. Bogue off the glass, nope. Rebound pulled down by Christian, and a foul on the Highclimbers, their third. And it goes on Bogue. It's his second. So Kevin Scott and Marshall McCullough check into the ball game for the Highclimbers. And stepping on the court for the Rams is Gunnar Nielsen. He's handling the ball for the Rams. Over it goes to Sibley. Up top to Christian. Now to Reynolds, fakes baseline, goes to the side of the paint, put up a shot there. Actually, it looks like he lost the ball. Also in the ball game for North Thurston is Kyle Stone. And that goes on Kevin Scott picking up his fourth team foul on the Highclimbers, and Wes Reynolds at the line for 2 free throws. First one goes in. They'll get one more. That one's off the back of the iron. Rebound, Geraldus. Up it goes to Scott. Over to McCullough. McCullough back to Scott. To Kimball. Highclimbers will set the offense. Kimball will throw it over to McCullough. Working on the far side to Cruz in the corner. Draws Reynolds out. Draws a double team. Trapped. Throws it up to Scott. Scott. And there is a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick one. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
Coming out of the timeout, the Highclimbers have the ball sideline inbounds, far sidelines. Scott will inbounds it to Cruz on the baseline. He'll drive baseline, bounce it over to Kimball. One up fake, puts it up over Reynolds. It goes in. Kyle Kimball with his first bucket of the night, and it leads back to 8 for the Highclimbers. Here comes Nielsen. He'll throw it over, and it's Sibley. Little jumper at the foul line, double partially blocked, and there's another turnover on the Rams. Here comes Scott. No look to McCullough. Back to Kimball, fakes the 3, drives to the foul line, finds Geraldus. Back to Kimball, over to Scott. Scott working way beyond the three-point arc. Up top to Kimball, to McCullough. Trying to work the perimeter. Now Scott has it on the far side, and he'll end up turning the ball over. And that is only his first turnover on the Highclimbers. 1:04 go here in the first. 16-8. Highclimbers up. Rams have the ball. There's Nielsen. Swing it over. And it's Siebel. Up top it goes to Stone. Opposite side. Now there's a 3 on the way by Nielsen, in and out. Rebound pulled down. Up fake by Siebel. He'll put it up and in. And here come the Highclimbers. Kimball with it between the circles. There's Scott. Goes right to the hoop on the side of the paint. Puts it up high off the glass and in his first bucket of the night. And the lead is back to 8. Here comes Nielsen. One hands it over to Siebel. And gives it to Stone. Kyle Stone throws it back to Nielsen. Bothered by Scott. And Nielsen has no choice but try to bounce it to the baseline off the foot of a Highclimber out of bounds. It's Rams ball. Let's see what we've got. Soror back in. And Stone, that's Aaron Stone, into the ball game. Alex Stone with it. Over to Reynolds, the baseline. Soror with the jumper. This is air ball, but right there to clean it up and put it up and in. Let's see here. That was Stone. That was Kyle Stone at the buzzer. And we are heading to the second quarter. Highclimbers up 18-12. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hooking Out Communications HCC.net. We'll be back in a moment.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world via broadband, video, and voice.
We offer business phone systems,
Voice service with unlimited long distance,
broadband with speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second,
complete IT services,
on-site computer repair,
video service,
and advertising.
Let HCC be your communications service partner.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at masonwebtv.com and hcc.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at hcc.net/contest. Go Climbers!
Inbounds to start the second from the Highclimbers ends up to be an over and back. So that'll be only the second to turnover on Shelton here in the ball game. So it'll be Rams ball. And 2 seconds have gone off the clock. There's Nielsen with it. Between the circles. Throws it over to Stone and now to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Stone. Down to the baseline, it's Soror. Out it goes. Stone at the top for 3. That's off. Reynolds comes up with a rebound. Turnaround. Jump hook, falls short. Rebound. Kimball saves it inbounds to Scott. Kevin Scott pushing it up the court. Has a 2-on-2. Finds Vernon, who checked in the timeout. And they missed the 3. And here come the Rams. Quickly up goes to Stone. That's Kyle Stone with it. Now it goes to Nielsen. Back to Kyle Stone. Gives it to Aaron Stone. And a traveling call on the Rams, their 5th turnover of the game. Kyle Kimball gets the inbounds, bring it up for the Highclimbers. Shelton with the lead in the ball. They've led by as many as 8. High post feed to Scott. Kevin dribbles in, stops in the paint. Out it goes to Geraldus, top of the key for 3, and he'll hit it. Raining 3 so far for the Highclimbers early. And that's the biggest lead of the night at 9 for the Highclimbers. Nielsen bounces it over to Stone. Stone drives the foul line, hooks it to, I'm assuming his brother, to Reynolds. Nice pass in the middle, but it's picked off by Marshall McCullough. McCullough kick it out. Oh, Benny threw it right to Stone. Stone stepped in the passing lane. Gets up to Nielsen. Nielsen, and another near turnover as Kimball was in the passing lane there, almost stole it back. So the Rams will have a couple of substitutions. Number 10 is in there. That's Jeremy Spencer. And Clay Christian returns for the Rams. It looks like Bogue is back in there for the Highclimbers. Stone will inbounds it. That's Aaron Stone with it. High post speed. Out it goes. 3 on the way and in for Jeremy Spencer, who just checked in. Here come the Highclimbers. Giraldus to the foul line, to the paint, goes right to the bucket, puts it up and in. 5 points for Tyler. Stone with it far side. Bounce it into the corner. Up fake 3. Pull-up jumper at the box, and the fadeaway falls off, and rebound goes to Giraldus. Here comes Scott, center of the court. Throws it over to McCullough. Vernon with a fake 3 in the corner. Back to Scott. Scott working, he'll step to the three-point arc. Launch a long jumper. Rebound goes to Giraldus out to Vernon. Vernon finds Scott up, fakes once, draws the foul, puts it up, but missed it. So it'll be Kevin Scott to the line for 2 free throws. And the 4th team foul on the Rams. And that'll go on Jeremy Spencer, his first. Scott's at the line for a couple of free throws. First one fell off. More substitutions. Paul Bennett will get on the court and put some size in there for the Highclimbers. And looks like Drew Cruz returns. Giraldus and Kimball will sit down. Some substitutions for the Rams will get that. The second free throw falls off. Reynolds with the rebound. Get it out to Stone. Stone. Out it goes to Christian. I believe that's Christian, isn't it? Yeah, that's Christian, who had it knocked out on the pass. Also back at the ball game. Let's see here. So it looks like Stone will trigger it, inbounds, catch and shoot for 3, in and out. That was Sibley, and the rebound goes to the Highclimbers. Here comes Marshall McCullough. Marshall steps across midcourt. Spread it out and set the offense. Got a one-on-one, drives the foul line, kick it out. Bogue for 3. Yes. His second 3 in the ball game. And it's the biggest lead of the night for the Highclimbers. Reynolds with it. Back to Stone. Over to Christian. Christian drives and finds Reynolds in the corner. Side of the paint feed to Spencer. Out it goes to Sibley. Sibley. Kick it over to Christian. Clay turned around, throws it to Scott. Kevin with a turnover. Up he goes. He pushes it to Cruz. Cruz to Bogue. Bogue to the bucket. Oh, missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Christian. And here come the Rams. Christian with it. But goes to Aaron Stone. Back to Christian. Christian for 3. Short. Rebound. Goes out and pulling it down is Stone. Stone into the corner to Spencer. And they'll get it back. Opposite side now, and that's Sibley. Over goes to Stone. He's got 17 on the shot clock. Finds Reynolds side of the paint. Nice move into the paint, puts it up and in with the hook. Only 5 points so far for Wes. It's a 9-point lead for the Highclimbers. Under 4 minutes to go here in the half. Kevin Scott, kick it out top, and it's Bogue, and they're going to say he picked up his pivot foot. Turn the ball back over to the Rams. And it's Kyle Stone steps back onto the court for the Rams. And Kyle Kimball is back in for the Highclimbers. Stone brings it up for the Rams. Over goes to Spencer. Into the corner now. And now it's up top. And over to Sibley. Sibley looking for Reynolds. Finds him inside the paint. Couple of dribbles. Fade away into paint for Reynolds. Missed it. Rebound Bennett for the Highclimbers. Here comes Kimball the other way for Shelton. Finds McCullough to the bucket. Oh, it popped out on the spin. And the rebound goes to Reynolds. And a timeout has been called. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be right back with MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at hcc.net/contest. Go Climbers!
And we're back at the Mini Dome. 3:16 to go in the second quarter. I haven't changed my graphics, excuse me. We are in the second quarter. And it is Shelton on top, 26-17. The Rams have the ball. Sibley with it on the far side. Throws up to Reynolds. Reynolds between the circles. Swing it over to the near side. Now to actually the opposite side, excuse me. Drawing the double team down to the baseline. It's Stone. Stone trying to get by Kimball. Gives out to Sibley. Sibley, top of the key on the dribble. High post feed back to Sibley. Swing it over. Spencer for three. Air ball rebound by the Highclimbers. Kyle Kimball finds McCullough. And here comes Kimball. Quickly it up goes to Cruz. And now there's Kimball. Bouncing it to the side of the paint. McCullough back to Kimball. Kimball for three. No. Rebound pulled down by Sibley for the Rams. Center of the court on the run. Tripped and stolen away, and they're going to get Scott for his second. That'll be 5 team fouls on the Highclimbers. Let me see if I can't quickly change our second quarter here. Sheba returns for the Highclimbers, replacing Kevin Scott, who has 2 personal fouls. And the inbounds goes through from Reynolds to Stone to Spencer. Now it's Reynolds between the circles. Over to Stone. That's Aaron with it to Sibley. Back to Aaron Stone. Finds Reynolds side of the paint, turns and shoots and hits. Here comes Sheba for the Highclimbers to the three-point arc. Hands it off to Kimball, swings it over to Cruz on the far side now. Cruz a couple of jab steps and ends up turning the ball over. 5 turnovers on the Highclimbers. So Clay Christian is back in the court for the Rams. And sitting down will be Aaron Stone. It'll be Kyle Stone bringing it up for North Thurston. Top of the key on the dribble. High post feed goes to Christian. Ball near steal, tracked down by Stone. Throw it over to Sibley. Sibley to Spencer. Swing it over. And a 3 on the way by Stone. That's off. Rebound pulled down by Spencer. Spencer gets it out to Sibley. Sibley drives into the paint, finds Reynolds on the box, draws a guy up on his back. It'll be a foul on the Highclimbers. There'll be 16 fouls on Shelton. You want Kyle Kimball? Yep, Kyle Kimball picked up his first. Baseline inbounds for the Rams. Stone inbounds to Spencer. Get it to Christian. Christian just got away with a walk. Back over to Spencer. To Christian between the circles. And it's Sibley. Sibley drives to the side of the paint, stops, pops, missed the fadeaway. And there's 2 shots coming. On the 17th foul to the Highclimbers. Drew Cruz picked up his first. And at the free throw line is Zach Sibley. 2 points tonight, his first trip to the line. Got the first one. Now cuts the lead down to 6. 1 point was up at 11. And the second free throw is in. It's now a 5-point lead for the Highclimbers. Shelton has the ball with 1:10 to go here in the quarter. McCullough had it knocked out by Stone on the far side. So it'll be Highclimber inbounds. Right in the middle of the bench there for North Thurston. McCullough will trigger the play. Shiba, Giraldus, and Kimball. Inbounds will go to Giraldus, who'll try to get a pass out. It's deflected out of bounds by Stone again. So more in the corner on the sidelines. Into the bench for the Rams. Inbounds to Kimball. Kimball gets a screen to the foul line. Big scoop shot that somehow got in there. Give Kyle 4 points, and the Rams coming right back. Quickly. Cross court. Now Spencer in the corner to Christian. Up top to Stone. Throw it over to Sibley. Sibley fakes the 3 drives baseline. Cut off and draws a double team. Pass picked off. Deflected. Sheba with his pick, and he'll throw it away. Trying to force it between a double team. And that is Sibley on the far side. Dribble out. And another steal by the Highclimbers. Here comes Sheba. Sheba has a 1-on-2, and he'll pull up at the foul line and hit it. 4 points for Hibiki. Stone pushing it back, trying to dribble, penetrate. Kick it out to Christian. Gets it to Stone. They'll set the offense. Into the corner goes to Reynolds. Cross court to Spencer. Spencer fakes the 3, steps inside the arc, draws the foul, and it'll be a 1-and-1, or no, they're going to call it 2 shots for Jeremy Spencer. 3 points tonight on a 3. This will be his first trip to the line, and the 8th team foul on Shelton. Kimball picked up his 2nd. Let's see if the Spencer can get the one to fall. Missed the first one, he'll get one more. That one's off, rebound. Reynolds will knock it out. It'll go to the Highclimbers. And that is the half. So after one half, Shelton up 30-29. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net. Be back in a moment.
The Hood Canal Communications team helps keep you connected to your world via broadband, video, and voice.
For a limited time, we're offering free HD for 6 months with no contract and free installation. Some restrictions may apply.
So whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it's the big game, local news, nature programs, or just your favorite reality show, HD will only make it better.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Learn how to
Run.
Hide.
Fight.
Columbine High School.
Newtown.
Virginia Tech.
Aurora Theater.
Columbia Mall.
Fort Hood. Navy Yard. Chattanooga. Charleston.
enough.
How many more?
How many more classrooms?
How many more colleges?
How many more movie theaters?
How many more shopping malls?
How many more military facilities?
How many more houses of faith?
Enough.
Learn how to
Run.
Hide.
Fight.
Visit www.nextsafe.org.
Prepare your community.
As an American.
As a human being.
No more lists of names.
It's not too soon. Now is the time.
It's time.
We need to be more prepared.
It's time for our leaders to help prepare the public. Right now. Enough. Enough.
Prepare an emergency plan for you and your community. Visit the National Center for Citizen Safety at www.nextsafe.org.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net are webcasting high school basketball games featuring Shelton, North Mason, and Mary M. Knight. You can be part of these broadcasts for only $15 per game. That gives you a minimum of 3 30-second commercials in each game for only $5 each. If you contact us by January 8th and sign up for all the remaining games, you will get those games for the price of 10 games and lock in your rate at $15 for the playoffs. So call, text, or email today.
And we're back. It is halftime. Shelton leads North Thurston by a score of 30-21. Leading scorer in the ball game is Drew Cruz. He has 9 points. Hit 3 threes in the first quarter. That's for the Highclimbers. Kobe Bogue has 6. Tyler Giraldus has 5. 4 for Hibiki Shita. Sheba, excuse me, and 4 for Kyle Kimball, 2 for Kevin Scott, and I say 5 for Tyler Rawls. Yes, I did. That rounds out the scoring for the Highclimbers. For the Rams, their leading scorer is Wes Reynolds. He has 7 points, 5 for Clay Christian, 4 for Zach Sibley, 3 for Jeremy Spencer, and 2 for Kyle Stone. So that has a halftime score of 30-21. We'll take another timeout. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think. Did you go by the cemetery? We just passed the cemetery. Just past the cemetery. Okay. Are you sending anybody to look for us? I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net are your best source for high school basketball featuring the Shelton Highclimbers, the North Mason Bulldogs, and the Marion Night Owls. We give you complete coverage of a game, from starting lineups to scoring leaders. You can trust we will bring you all the action. Our next webcast is Friday when the Shelton girls host Lincoln in a Narrows League matchup. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is 7 p.m., and you can find it on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
So who's going to do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Search Ready Kids at nyc.gov or call 311.
And we're back at the Mini-Dome. Halftime score, Shelton 30, North Thurston 21. Highclimbers, as you see, are just coming out onto the court for their warm-up. Let's see here, turnovers, a big part of how the Highclimbers have been up for the whole of this game. They were up by as many as 11 in the second quarter. They did start with an 8-0 run to begin the game. The turnovers for the Rams, 9, and the Highclimbers, 6. I believe most of the 6 turnovers for the Highclimbers were in the second quarter, which allowed the Rams to mount a little bit of a comeback. And I'm sure that Coach Prink will talk to the Highclimbers about keeping control of the ball. 3 balls were dropping in for the Highclimbers. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 for Cruz, 2 for Kobe Bogue, and let's see here, 1 for Tyler Geraldis. And that makes 6 threes in the first half for Shelton. For the Rams are trying to feed it down low to their big men. Wes Reynolds leading the way with 7 points, but he's been kind of kept out of the game for so far. Hasn't really exploded, though. You can see that he has the potential to do that as the Rams are down on the other end doing their warm-up. Well, we'll take another timeout. We'll be right back with the third quarter next here on MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications HCC.net are webcasting high school basketball games featuring Shelton, North Mason, and Mary M. Knight. You can be part of these broadcasts for only $15 per game. That gives you a minimum of 3 30-second commercials in each game for only $5 each. If you contact us by January 8th and sign up for all the remaining games, you will get those games for the price of 10 games and lock in your rate at $15 for the playoffs. So call, text, or email today.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is purple. That's purple. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
About ready to start the third quarter. 9-point lead for the Highclimbers. They have led by as many as 11 here this evening over the North Thurston Rams. Looks like Bogue, Cruz, Sheba, Geraldus, and Kimball on the court for the Highclimbers. Start the third quarter. For the Rams, it's Reynolds, Stone, Aaron Stone. We'll get the ball from Reynolds on the inbounds play. Sibley, Christian, and Soror. That's the Sibley with it. Cross court goes to Christian, looking for the high post feed, and they can't get it in there. Finds Christian. Christian takes a couple of dribbles down to the baseline now. Out it goes up top to Sibley, over to Christian. Christian will take the three this time. He'll hit it. It's the second three in the ball game, giving 8 points to lead the Rams in scoring. And the lead is now down to 6. Kyle Kimball throw it over to Drew Cruz on the far side. Cruz dribbles the foul line, draws a double team out to Kobe Bogue. To Kimball, up top to Geraldus, swinging over to Sheba on the near side. Up Kimball, swinging over to Geraldus. Geraldus puts it on the floor, draws a double team, bounces it over to Cruz. Cruz up fake, steps to the three-point arc, launches a three, hits it. Boy, Drew Cruz is on fire. 12 points tonight for him, all on threes. Here comes Sibley, knocks Stone. Now it's Sibley. Sibley, top of the key. Looking for Reynolds. Reynolds catch and shoot at the foul line. Hits it. Told you he can get hot. 9 points for Wes. Trying to answer. Sheba quickly the other way. To Bogue. Bogue for three. Yes. Here's a third three tonight. Stone trying to slow the pace down a bit for the Rams. Holds the ball, throws it over to Sibley. Sibley drives to the three-point arc at the top. Finds Reynolds, same spot, kick it out. Three on the way and in for Aaron Stone. His first bucket of the night, and it's a free ball. Here comes Kyle Kimball for the Highclimbers. Over it goes to Cruz into the corner. To Geraldus, back to Cruz. Cruz likes that spot. Fakes the three, drives to the foul line. Kick it out to Sheba. Sheba to the three-point arc. Bounces over to Bogue. Bogue down to Geraldus. Nice spin move. Rebound. Reverse. Layup falls for Tyler. Give him 7 points. And the lead is 9 for the Highclimbers. Sibley with it. Throw it to Christian. Christian, three-point arc. Down to Stone to Reynolds. Reynolds. Kick it out. Sibley for three. Yes. 7 points for Zach. And here come the Highclimbers. Sheba with it. To Kimball. Over to Bogue. Bogue for three. Got fouled. No whistle. Rebound tracked down the corner to Cruz. Cruz will dribble out of the corner to the side of the paint. Stops. Finds Geraldus. Draws double team back to Cruz. Cruz fakes the three. Then he'll step back and take a three. Missed it. Rebound. Bogue flying in there. Blocked by Christian. And they're going to fall Say the ball hit the baseline. It'll be Highclimber ball. Bogue flying in there with a good rebound. Too bad he couldn't finish on that. Letting Hibiki tie his shoe with a little delay there. Baseline inbounds. Cruz will trick of the play left of the backboard. Got to get it in. Bounces it in, but there's a 5 count. That's the 7th turnover on the Highclimbers. Comes Stone for North Thurston. Again, slowing the pace down a little bit. That's Sibley. Finds Reynolds. Reynolds, jumper. Off. Rebound to Giraldes. Here comes Cruz. Drew. Over to Giraldes. Hand off to Sheba. Sheba to Kimball. Kimball down to the baseline. Giraldes attacks the hoops. Kicks out to Sheba. Sheba fakes a 3. Drives the baseline. Finds Kimball. Kimball, the top, stumbles on the pass off. And that'll be a turnover as Kimball is looking for a foul. Goes out of bounds on the pass. And Coach Sprinkle says that was deflected. Referees say nope. So it's Rams ball. Reynolds will get it in to Stone. And here comes Aaron Stone. Over to Christian. Up top to Sibley. Back to Christian. Christian puts it on the floor, down to the baseline. And that is Soror. He draws a foul on the Highclimbers. It's their first whistle in the 3rd quarter. Personal foul going whom? Goes on Kobe Bogue. It's his 3rd. At the line is Darren Soror. He has 2 free throws. Looks like Marshall McCullough up off the Highclimber bench. As the Soror hit the first one, he'll get another one. So McCullough will go in for Bogue, and that'll make the lineup McCullough, Kimball, Giraldes, Cruz, and Sheba for Shelton. And Soror has his 2nd free throw that's short. Rebound tapped by Kimball to Cruz. And here come the Highclimbers. Cruz speeding up the far sidelines to the 3-point arc. Giraldes to double team. Pivots out of it. Finds Giraldes in the corner on the far side. Back up to Cruz. And now McCullough. So looking over Sheba. Corner Kimball. Down the side of the paint. Turnaround jump shot by Giraldes falls off. But he'll get 2 free throws on the first whistle on North Thurston. And that will go on Aaron Stone. That's his first. Tyler Giraldes at the line for the first of 2 free throws. First trip to the line. Short. Get another one. Kevin Scott will check back into the ball game for Shelton, replacing Drew Cruz. As Tyler Giraldes hits the 2nd free throw. That's a short. Rebound pulled down by Christian for North Thurston. Clay will one-hand it over to Stone. Stone looking for somebody down low. Gives it up to Reynolds up top. Back down to the baseline to Soror. Deflected and stolen away. Good hands by McCullough. And Scott comes up with it. Loses the ball, but off of a near steal on Reynolds. Goes out of bounds the far sideline. It'll be a Highclimber ball, midcourt inbounds. 3rd quarter action, 5-point lead for the Highclimbers. Shelton has the ball. Kevin Scott with it. I'm sorry, Kyle Kimball with it, excuse me. Now Scott has it. Looking for Giraldes. Into the corner it goes. Now to Kimball. Swing it over to Sheba. To McCullough. McCullough for 3. It goes in. Marshall McCullough with his first bucket, and it's a 3. Rams coming quickly back the other way. Soror with it on the baseline. Gets it right back, and throwing it away is Christian. That'll be the 11th turnover on the Rams. Kyle Stone will step onto the court, replace Soror. So it's both Stones. You had Sibley, Reynolds, and Christian on the court for North Thurston. Shelton has the ball. Kimball throws it over to Scott. To Giraldes down. They try to get it to McCullough, and that'll be the 9th turnover on Shelton. Approaching 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 41-33, Shelton on top. North Thurston with the ball. Stone. That's Aaron Stone bringing the ball up slowly. Throws it over to Kyle Stone. Side of the paint to, that's Sibley. Over goes to Stone. Stone for three. That's short. Rebound goes to Kimball. And here come the Highclimbers. Quickly up to Sheba. To the corner. McCullough blocked. Saved in bounds. And here comes Sibley the other way. Actually, that's Stone. That's Aaron Stone. Now Reynolds has it on the baseline. Out it goes for three, and it's Christian. That's off. Rebound Sheba for Shelton. Had it poked out of his hands, but it goes right to Kimball. Kimball pushes it up to Scott. Scott to the three-point arc. Hesitates, goes right to the hoop, puts it up, and in Kevin Scott. The second bucket of the night, 4 points. And the lead is 10 for the Highclimbers. Stone will throw it to Stone. Now up top to Christian. Back to Stone. Switches it to Aaron. He'll drive side of the paint and got it to fall. Give him 10 points tonight. Oh, and Kimball was throwing it over to McCullough, and McCullough wasn't even paying attention. It goes out of bounds. So the substitutions for the Rams are Gunnar Nelson and Jeremy Spencer. Nielsen with the ball, throws it over to Stone. Stone will put it on the floor, hook it over to Christian, get it back in the corner. Looking for the side paint, and there's the Spencer. It's a near steal again, and the ball is tapped off the hands of Stone out of bounds, and that'll be 12 turnovers on the Rams. High climber ball. Cruz will get it into Kimball. And here comes Shelton with a lead in the ball. Third quarter action. Cruz turns and shoots a three. He missed it. Rebound goes to Reynolds for the Rams. And here's Nielsen for North Thurston. Over it goes to Spencer. Spencer to Stone. Back to Spencer. Up top it goes to Christian for three at the top. Missed it. Rebound goes to Stone. Putting it up and missing it, but Reynolds is there to tap it up and in. 11 points for Wes, and the lead is now 6 for Shelton. Kimball with the ball. Over goes to Scott. Kevin will step back and set the play for the Highclimbers. Kimball quickly over to McCullough. Back to Kimball. To Scott. Back to Kimball. Over to Scott. Scott to McCullough. Side of the paint to Giraldus. Lost the ball in the steal by Reynolds, and then McCullough comes up with a steal again. His shot's off. Rebound goes to Christian. Here comes Stone, and he palmed the ball. So it goes right back to the Highclimbers. 22 seconds to go in the third quarter. 43-37 is our score. Shelton on top. The Highclimbers have the ball. Cruz will inbounds it to Kimball. Back to Cruz. Into the corner goes to Giraldus. Top to Kimball. Now Scott. Opposite side. Quick passes. Scott has it up top. Swing it over to Kimball. To Scott. Drives the into the paint. Puts it up over Reynolds. Popped out. Rebound to Reynolds for North Thurston. And that'll do it for three quarters. After three, Shelton 43. North Thurston 37. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com. Hood Canal Communications HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is purple. That's purple. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter, Shelton 43, North Thurston 37. Highclimbers have led by as many as 11 in this ball game and 9 in this quarter. It'll be Highclimber ball to start the fourth with Cruz, Kimball, Scott, McCullough, and Giraldus. The Rams will counter with Spencer, Nielsen, Reynolds, Christian, and Stone. Kimball will get the inbounds from Cruz. Now it goes over to Scott. Back to Kimball. And to Cruz. Cruz will take another three. He's gotten a little cold. Rebound to fight for it, but it goes to Reynolds for North Thurston. Here comes Nielsen trying to dribble, penetrate, turned around. Throws it over to Christian. Christian looking for Reynolds down low. Looking at the baseline. I'm sorry, he's out of the shot. Now it's a swing it over, and it is Spencer. Back to Nielsen, over to Christian. Christian drives baseline, pull-up jumper at the box. Puts it up short, but another foul on the Highclimbers. Be the second team foul on Shelton. Personal foul went on whom? That'll be Kyle Kimball's third. At the line for 2 free throws is Clay Christian. First one's up and in. He'll get another one. He is 3 for 3 tonight. Second one is short. Rebound tapped out by Stone. They're going to call it jump ball, and that'll go over, call that a jump ball. That'll be North Thurston ball, baseline inbounds, left of the backboard. Shelton up 5. Nielsen inbounds it, and it's a bad choice, but it popped out of the hands of Giraldus, and Reynolds will collect it and put it up and in and draw the foul on Shelton. Third personal goes on Giraldus. That'll be his second. At the line for possible three-point play is Wes Reynolds, the 6'4" senior. 13 points tonight. This will be his second trip to the line. Got the three-point play, and he's 2 for 3 at the charity stripe. And here comes Kyle Kimball, center of the court for Shelton. Highclimbers lead by 2. Scott with it to Giraldus. Will tap it over to Kimball, to Cruz. Now it goes to Scott. Scott lost the ball, goes right to McCullough. Back to Scott. Now up top to Kimball. Back to Scott. Kevin. Jab steps, puts on the floor, drives the foul line, step back, throws a pass down to McCullough, goes to Giraldus, and we have a foul on who? Guess it'll go on the Rams. That'll be on Clay Christian, his first second team foul on the Rams. At the line, Tyler Giraldus. With 7 points tonight, and he's 0 for 2. At the free throw line. Make it 1 for 3. Kobe Bogue will step back onto the court for Shelton, replacing Marshall McCullough. And we have a couple of substitutions for the Rams. That includes Soror and looks like Sibley back in the ball game for North Thurston. As Shelton's Tyler Giraldus has a second free throw that popped out. Reynolds with the rebound. Reynolds has played the whole game. And a near steal on the sidelines. Stone comes up with it to Sibley. Sibley to Reynolds, draws a double team, kick it out to Christian, drives baseline, challenges, blocked, and it'll go on the baseline. Bogue can't quite get there. So it'll be Rams ball on the baseline, left of the backboard. Kyle Stone will trigger the play for North Thurston. Into the corner it goes. 3 on the way, the short. Got his own rebound, up fakes, puts it off the glass and in. And that was Aaron Stone. 5 points for Aaron tonight. And the lead is 1 for Shelton. Kyle Kimball between the circles. Looks for the backdoor cutter. That's Scott. Scott hops to the bucket, misses a shot. Rebound goes to Christian for North Thurston. Out it goes to Stone. Kyle Stone with it. Between the circles. Throws it over to Sibley. Now up top goes to Christian. Into the corner to Stone, looking low for Soror. Turnaround hook for Soror. Falls off, rebound goes to Bogue. Still a 1 point lead for the Highclimbers. Here comes Kimball. Kyle stops between between the circles. Surveys the seam. Throws it over to Geraldus. Back to Kimball over to Cruz on the far side. Drew will shuffle it to Scott, and it goes up in a steal. And Sibley can put the Rams up for the first time tonight, and he does, off the turnover. And it's now a 1-point lead for North Thurston. And the timeout has been called. Take a timeout. MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team helps keep you connected to your world via broadband, video, and voice.
For a limited time, we're offering free HD for 6 months with no contract and free installation. Some restrictions may apply.
So whatever it is that you want to watch, whether it's the big game, local news, nature programs, or just your favorite reality show, HD will only make it better.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
So the North Thurston Rams have taken advantage of some turnovers here in the fourth and final period of this ballgame, and they have now taken the lead for the first time tonight. Highclimbers have led by as many as 11. And the Rams have overtaken their lead, taking advantage of the turnovers. Let's see, turnovers in the ballgame, 12 for Shelton, 14 for North Thurston. Cruz, Kimball, Scott, Bogue, and Geraldus on the court for Shelton. Kimball will get the ball from Cruz and bring it up. Throw it to Scott. Scott dribble penetrates and he'll hand it off at the top to Kimball. Kimball one dribble over to Cruz. Cruz back to Kimball between the circles. Step to three-point arc, over to Scott. Scott fakes the three, hops to the side of the paint, finds Geraldus, put it up, a little too hard. Rebound, fight for it, but Reynolds will come up with it for North Thurston. Here comes Stone. Kyle Stone with the ball for North Thurston. Rams lead by 1. Over it goes to Sibley. Sibley drives to the top, finds Reynolds. Reynolds attacks the basket. Actually, he passed it off to Soror, put it up and in. And that's a 3-point lead for North Thurston. Biggest lead of the night for the Rams. There's Cruz drawing the double team to Kimball. Kimball back to Cruz. Cruz fakes the three, drives baseline, stops, draws the double team again. Trying to look at for somebody, finds Scott at the top. And he'll slip it down to Cruz. Out to Bogue. Bogue for three. Nope. Rebound pulled down by Christian. And there comes Stone with his Ram leading by 3. Kyle Stone running the point. Throw it over to Sibley, Zach Sibley. Top of the key on the dribble. Finds, nice pass. Roar can't handle it. Out it goes to Christian. Christian in the corner. Drives baseline to Stone. Stone will take the 3 after a good fake, and he'll rattle that one in. Kyle Stone with 5 points tonight. And it's the biggest lead of the night for the Rams at 6. Kimball get it over to Scott, to Bogue, to Geraldus. His jumper popped out. Rebound pulled down by Christian for North Thurston. And here comes Kyle Stone for the Rams. High post feed, and a timeout has been called. 3:47 to go in the ball game. North Thurston has come back from 11 down and is now leads by 6. We'll be right back. It's MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net are your best source for high school basketball featuring the Shelton Highclimbers, the North Mason Bulldogs, and the Marion Night Owls. We give you complete coverage of a game, from starting lineups to scoring leaders. You can trust we will bring you all the action. Our next webcast is Friday when the Shelton girls host Lincoln in a Narrows League matchup. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is 7 p.m. and you can find it on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
It's North Thurston ball coming out of the timeout. Reynolds will inbounds it from the sidelines. He'll throw it into backcourt to Stone. Near steal by Scott. Stone will speed up, stop, and they'll lob it over to Sibley on the baseline. They'll drive baseline, little runner off the glass and in. Here come the Highclimbers now trailing by 8. Scott has it on the far side. Dribbles to the bucket, puts it up a little too hard. Rebound tap to Cruz. He'll up fake once. Dribble around, and he'll throw it out to McCullough. He'll step back and hit a 3. Nope, he won't hit it and miss it. Here comes Christian. Rams have the biggest lead of the night. at 8 for them. That's a Sibley to Reynolds. Reynolds looking for Christian down low. And there's going to be a foul on the Rams. That will go on Clay Christian battling for position down on the box. So it'll be Highclimber ball. Kimball will throw it up to Scott. Scott into the corner to McCullough. McCullough fakes the 3, gets it back to Scott. Up top it goes to Kimball. Kimball, high post feed. Oh, he'll throw it to the referee who thought it was one of his own players. And that'll be the 13th turnover on the Highclimbers. Trailing by 8. 2:46 to go here in the ball game. 52-44 is the score. Another timeout. We'll step aside for a brief second. MasonWebTV.com, Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world.
Our certified technicians provide complete IT services to keep your business running smoothly.
From spyware and virus removal, on-site server and computer installation, network design, configuration, and more.
Let HCC be your IT partner. Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
It's North Thurston ball coming out of the timeout. Wes Reynolds will inbounds it. The Highclimbers going full court man-to-man press. Reynolds is standing at the end of the Highclimber bench in the back court. And a lob it in to Stone. Stone is fighting with Scott to get that inbounds pass. Stone will bump Scott, and that will be the 4th team foul on Shelton and the 3rd on Kevin Scott. So it'll be sideline inbounds below us as Reynolds will trigger the play and lob it in to Stone. Stone to the baseline, step back into the corner beyond the 3-point arc, and then dribble up top to set the play for North Thurston, leading by 8. Soror to Christian. Christian drives to the side of the paint, missed the shot, got his own rebound, puts it on the floor once, up fakes once. Actually, that's Sibley. Excuse me, he'll put it up and in. And that'll be a 10-point lead for North Thurston, their biggest lead of the night. Kevin Scott with the ball. High post feed, out it goes to Kimball. Kimball for 3, he'll drain it. Kyle with 7 points tonight. Up come the Rams the other way quickly, and it's Christian. And Christian will throw it to Reynolds. Reynolds between the circles. Throws it over to Sibley, down to Soror. Back to the basket, turn around, jump shot, push shot, missed the short rebound is the Highclimbers. McCullough stops, steps by the defense, puts it up a little too hard. Rebound pulled down by Christian for North Thurston. And now there's Stone with it, still in back court. Speeds across midcourt. Had the ball slapped as he slowed down. Scott all over Stone, reaching and knocking that ball in there. Stone, finally a timeout has been called by North Thurston. And there is some bumping on both teams, and I think we may even have a technical here. Let's see, hold on a second here, folks. That's a full timeout. Okay. So a full timeout has been called. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net are webcasting high school basketball games featuring Shelton, North Mason, and Mary M. Knight. You can be part of these broadcasts for only $15 per game. That gives you a minimum of 3 30-second commercials in each game for only $5 each. If you contact us by January 8th and sign up for all the remaining games, you will get those games for the price of 10 games and lock in your rate at $15 for the playoffs. So call, text, or email today.
1:25 to go in this ball game. North Thurston has battled back and now leads by a score of 54-47. The Highclimbers were up by as many as 11 in this ball game. The Rams have chipped away at that lead, taken advantage of some turnovers, and now have led by as many as 10 in this quarter. It'll be Rams ball coming out of the timeout. Leading scorers here, the Rams have had quite a quarter here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 points to the Highclimbers 4 in this quarter so far. They have battled their way back and they've increased the lead. The Rams come out with Sibley, Reynolds. Let's see here, there's Nielsen, Christian. Nielsen gets the ball in back court for the Rams, bothered by Scott. Draws the boo. Scott with a pick almost. The ball's still free in the back court. Scramble for it, and a jump ball is called. That is Highclimber ball. Nobody had possession until later. It's Highclimber ball. Now we're going to discuss, the referees are going to discuss things. It's a jump ball, so that'll go to the Highclimbers. And it also counts as a turnover on the Rams, gives them 16. Kyle Stone will return, and Darren Soror is back out there for North Thurston. Inbounds, Cruz will get it to Scott, high post feed to Giraldes, back to Scott. Scott knocks over a Ram player, and it's going to be a blocking foul on Sibley. Zach picked up his second. That'll be 4 team fouls on North Thurston. Sideline inbounds for the Highclimbers. Between the scorers table and their bench. Cruz will inbounds it, get it right back, and have his 3 blocked by Reynolds and a recovered. Then there's a whistle on the pass off. McCall will be called for his first, and that'll be the 5th team foul on Shelton. 7-point lead for the Rams, as Aaron Stone will step back onto the court for North Thurston. So it's Reynolds, he'll inbounds it. Both Stones, Christian and Sibley on the court for the Rams. Reynolds will throw it in and will get it into Sibley. Sibley draws a triple team, and the Highclimbers are forced to foul. That's their 6th. Trailing by 7. The minute 3 to go in the ball game. Looks like we'll reset it this time. McCall is charged with the personal. That's his 2nd. Inbounds goes to Sibley, I believe. Now it's Stone. Now to Reynolds. Reynolds. Nice fake by Reynolds. He's fouled, but no whistle. Out it goes to Sibley. Sibley is in fouled. And that puts the Rams in the bonus. 17 fouls. Personal foul going whom? On Drew Cruz. That is his 2nd. At the line for 1-and-1 is Zach Sibley. He has, let's see here, 13 points tonight. His first trip to the line for the Rams. Free throw, in and out, rebound Kimball for the Highclimbers. Kimball had it picked by, nearly picked by Reynolds. And here are the Highclimbers. McCullough goes right to the hoop, lays off the glass and in, using the right hand. McCullough with 5 points tonight. And the ball is slapped out of the hands of Christian by Giraldes. It's a 5-point lead for the Rams. They have the ball. Reynolds will inbounds it. Looking for the backdoor lob, finds the man, that was off the camera. That was Stone with a lay-in. And here come the Highclimbers right back. Scott, kick it out to Cruz. Cruz up, fakes a 3, steps beside the defender, had his, I guess he was fouled on that shot. So Drew Cruz is at the line for 3 free throws. His first trip to the line tonight. Sibley picked up his 3rd, and 5 team fouls on North Thurston. So Cruz at the line to shoot three free throws. Got the first one. Has the lead down to 6. Second one goes in. Make it 5. One more for Drew Cruz. 19 seconds. Got them all. Give him 15 points tonight for the Highclimbers, and the inbounds immediate foul by McCullum. Gives him 3, and the 8th team foul on Shelton. And we'll walk to the south end of the mini-dome for the Rams to shoot 1 and 1. That'll be Kyle Stone at the free throw line. Let's see here. We have 5 points for Kyle tonight. His first trip to the line. And only a second went off the clock. Free throw off the back of the iron. We have a foul on Aaron Stone picked up a foul on the missed free throw. That'll be his second. Highclimbers trailing by 4. Kimball will pick the ball up near midcourt, throw it over to McCullough into the corner to Cruz, up fakes, and they'll step by the defense, put it up, missed the shot, but drew the foul. That'll send Drew Cruz to the line for 2 more free throws and a 4-point deficit with 10 seconds to go. Schwarb, his second, 7th team foul, so any whistle on the Rams, and the Highclimbers go to the line. So Cruz hit the first one, get 1 more, and timeout has been called by North Thurston. Full timeout has been called. 10 seconds to go in the ball game. 3-point lead for North Thurston. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net are your best source for high school basketball featuring the Shelton Highclimbers, the North Mason Bulldogs, and the Mary M. Owls. We give you complete coverage of a game, from starting lineups to scoring leaders. You can trust we will bring you all the action. Our next webcast is Friday when the Shelton girls host Lincoln in a Narrows League matchup. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is 7 p.m., and you can find it on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world.
Our certified technicians provide complete IT services to keep your business running smoothly.
From spyware and virus removal, on-site server and computer installation, network design, configuration, and more.
Let HCC be your IT partner. Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
We're back at the Mini-Dome. Coming out of the timeout, Drew Cruz will shoot his second of 2 free throws. 10 seconds to go here in the ball game. And it looks like we have Kobe Bogue will step in. I believe Tyler Geraldus has got a little bit of blood on him, and the referees want him off the court. So Cruz can hit the free throw and pull the Highclimbers within 2. And he does. So expect the Highclimbers to foul immediately at 10 seconds, and they do, as Cruz will foul, I think it's Sibley, is it? 8 seconds to go in this ball game. And that's the 9th team foul on the Highclimbers. So Sibley's back at the line for the first of a 1-and-1. A full timeout has been called. We'll take another timeout. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Canal Communications, HCC.net.
MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net are webcasting high school basketball games featuring Shelton, North Mason, and Mary M. Knight. You can be part of these broadcasts for only $15 per game. That gives you a minimum of 3 30-second commercials in each game for only $5 each. If you contact us by January 8th and sign up for all the remaining games, you will get those games for the price of 10 games and lock in your rate at $15 for the playoffs. So call, text, or email today.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win.
About that, folks, but we have to go back to live action here as Zach Sibley is at the line for the first of a 1-and-1. Highclimbers, the Rams actually lead by 2, 56-54 with 8 seconds to go in the ball game. Sibley is actually 2 for 3 at the free throw line tonight, but he missed his last trip there. Last attempt. 8 seconds to see what the Highclimbers can do here as the free throw falls in for Sibley. Makes it a 3-point lead for the Rams. Now, again, the Highclimbers had an 11-point lead in this ball game, and the Rams have, well, they came back and they led by 10, and the Highclimbers have mounted a little bit of a comeback here. They need to finish, but they now trail by 3. Sibley can put it out of reach, and he pretty much does. So here come the Highclimbers. Scott behind the back dribble, stops and pops for 3, misses everything. Bogue had the rebound for a second, but that'll do it. The Rams hold off the Highclimbers after they come back from 11 down and win 58-54. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This is MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
Hood Canal Communications and Mason Web TV have teamed up to bring you live and replayed webcasts of Highclimbers basketball. Catch all the action at MasonWebTV.com and HCC.net/news. Cheer on your favorite local athlete, even if you can't make it to the game in person. As an added incentive, we're giving away a Kindle Fire HD6 at the end of the season. For your chance to win, get the secret code announced during each game and then enter online at HCC.net/contest. Go Climbers!
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is PURPLE. That's PURPLE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
And it's a final in the Mini Dome. The North Thurston Rams knock off the Shelton Highclimbers tonight by a score of 58-54. We're going to take another quick timeout. We'll be right back with our finalist totals for this ball game in a moment on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net.
If you've been thinking of advertising with MasonWebTV.com, now is the time. Our ad rates have remained steady since we started providing news, sports, and information in 2011, but unfortunately that must change. With the new year comes a modest increase for new clients, while current banner ad clients will continue at an affordable $75 a month. If you want to be one of those savvy businesses, contact me before the end of January. Call, text, or email today to lock in your spot on MasonWebTV.com.
The Hood Canal Communications team keeps your business connected to the world via broadband, video, and voice.
We offer business phone systems,
voice service with unlimited long distance,
broadband with speeds up to 1,000 megabits per second,
complete IT services,
on-site computer repair,
video service,
and advertising.
Let HCC be your communications service partner.
Call or click today, 898-2481 or hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Just needed a quick couple of minutes to finish my scoring. So the North Thurston Rams come back from 11 down to knock off the Shelton Highclimbers in the Mini Dome tonight by a score of 58-54. They did lead by as many as 10 in the fourth quarter, but the Highclimbers were able to close that down to, well, just a few. And actually we're down by 2 at one point, and in the final 58-54. Rams did it behind the 15 points from Zach Sibley, 13 for Wes Reynolds, 11 for Clay Christian, 7 for Aaron Stone, 5 for Kyle Stone, 3 for Darren Soar, and 3 for Jeremy Spencer. In the loss, the Highclimbers were led by Drew Cruz, 17 points. He hit 4 threes and was perfect at the free throw line, 5 for 5. Next up, Tyler Geraldus and Kobe Bogue both have 9, ended up with 9 points. Kyle Kimball at 7. 4 for Hibiki Shiba, 5 for Marshall McCullough, and 4 for Kevin Scott. The Highclimbers dropped to 5 and 6 on the season. They're now 2 and 3 in the Narrows League. The Rams improved to 5 and 6 on the season, and they're 2 and 3 in the Narrows as well. Highclimbers hit the road. The boys will play at Lincoln on Friday night. We'll be right here in the Mini Dome on Friday night for the girls matchup. And you can watch it again here on MasonWebTV.com and Hood Canal Communications, HCC.net. In case you missed it,
tonight's code word for the Kindle Fire HD6 Climbers giveaway is PURPLE. That's PURPLE. Log on to hcc.net/contest/climbers right now for your chance to win.
and again the final, 58 for North Thurston, 54 for Shelton. My thanks for everybody joining us, and we'll see you on Friday night.